to let go, give yourself a new beginning. As long as you have enough faith and courage, success will come to you. There are times in life when we must accept letting go, not out of weakness, but because it's the only way to open a new door. Letting go is sometimes like pruning a withered branch, allowing fresh shoots to rise and flourish. It is courage, a quiet but powerful transformation. When you dare to start anew, you're like a traveler in the long night, glimpsing the faint dawn at the horizon's end. And it's faith, it's courage, two smoldering flames in the heart that guide you through the darkness of failure, paving the way for success. Success never comes to those who hesitate, clinging only to the past. It comes to those who smile and move forward, who give themselves new opportunities. So, trust, be strong, and start again with an open heart, for once you dare to step forward, the path ahead will gradually brighten. If you want to do what you love, you must strive 3 or 4 times harder than others. Life never easily grants us what we desire. A dream is like a towering mountain. The more beautiful it is, the harder it is to conquer. Others may walk a smooth path, but if you choose what you love, you'll face steep slopes and jagged cliffs. Yet, that very struggle is the fire that tests your will. When you strive 3 or 4 times harder, every drop of sweat becomes not just results, but pride etched deep in your heart. Imagine a tiny seed pushing through heavy soil to reach the light, and when it becomes a tree, its flowers bloom more brilliantly than any other. Doing what you love is the same, more arduous, more challenging, but the reward is a life lived true to yourself. And no happiness shines brighter than waking each morning, knowing you're on the path your heart chose. Remember, everyone has their own journey. You only need to strive to complete your own. Life is like a long-distance race, where each person has their own course, finish line, and pace. Some start early, some arrive late, some run fast, others walk slowly. But what matters isn't whether you keep pace with others, but whether you have the perseverance to finish your own path. Every journey bears the marks of sweat, tears, joy, and unique pains. No one can compare or replace them. So, don't exhaust yourself constantly looking at others' journeys. Be like a river, patiently flowing to the sea in its own way, winding or rugged, yet reaching its destination by its own nature. As long as you strive, as long as you don't give up, that path, short or long, will bring fulfillment, peace, and meaning to your life. School differs from life. School teaches you lessons, then tests you, but life tests you first, then teaches you. Indeed, that difference is the line between theory and reality. In the classroom, you sit before a blackboard, absorbing words and formulas, then take a test with a pen. But life is far harsher. It throws you into unexpected situations, and only after stumbling do you realize the profound lessons hidden within. Life doesn't announce its questions or give you time to review. It tests you with failure, loss, and wounds. You must heal yourself. And from those unannounced tests, you mature, learning the value of patience, courage, and compassion. If school gives you knowledge, life grants you experience. If school trains your mind, life sharpens your soul. And after passing enough of life's unexpected exams, you'll realize the most valuable lessons aren't taught in any textbook, but learned through your own experiences. In truth, you don't have to be better than others. Being better than yesterday's self is enough. In the journey of growth, we often turn ourselves into endless racers against the world, comparing incomes, successes, even the smallest joys. But life doesn't require you to outdo anyone, only to overcome your old limits, laziness, and fears that once held you back. Each day, taking one small step forward makes you different, better than yesterday. Like a seedling, it doesn't need to tower over neighboring trees, only to stretch toward the light each day, fulfilling its own purpose. So, don't tire yourself seeing others advance further, for the greatest pride is looking back and realizing, today, I'm more resilient, stronger, and wiser than yesterday's me. That's true success. No matter how good you are, there will always be people in this world who don't cherish you. It's a hard truth to accept, but it's vital for living with peace. People are as diverse as flowers. Some love roses, others favor chrysanthemums, and some only cherish the faint scent of orchids. You may be radiant, gentle, pure, or strong, yet some eyes will remain unmoved by your beauty, and that's not your fault. The world wasn't made for everyone to applaud you, but for you to find where you belong, to find souls who truly value and love you. Remember, a precious gem doesn't need everyone to see its worth. It only needs the right hands to cherish it. So, don't let your heart grow heavy from indifferent glances. Live well, live beautifully for yourself, and the right people will naturally come, offering you genuine connection and love. An exam has one correct answer, but life offers 100 paths. Failing university isn't the end of your life. It's simply an ellipsis, a pause to continue the long journey ahead. Life isn't like an exam paper where there's only one right answer. It unfolds countless paths before you, each with its own opportunities, challenges, and value. Failing university is just a stumble, not a verdict. It's like an ellipsis, a moment to pause, reflect, and continue writing your own story. Many succeed not through university gates, but through unwavering resolve and the courage to take paths less traveled. University is one path, but not the only one. What matters is that you keep moving, keep striving. Like a river blocked by rocks, it finds another way to flow to the sea, and so can you. Today's failure is merely the material to make you stronger tomorrow, to write your life story with proud strokes. Years later, looking back at those youthful, impulsive days, I realized many things I clung to and fought for no longer matter. In youth, we hold tight to dreams, ambitions, even petty obsessions. We believe holding on proves our worth. Clinging tightly keeps things from slipping away. But as years pass, after enough changes, we realize things we thought were everything were just a small part of life. What once kept us awake at night no longer has the power to shake us. Youth is beautiful yet naive, teaching us perseverance, then teaching us to let go. And looking back, we don't regret, for those seemingly futile efforts forged our resilience, allowing us today to smile gently at life. In the end, what matters isn't how much we held on to, but how we grew from what we once clung to. Only by changing your attitude can you change your place in society. Attitude is like a compass, guiding the path you take. Faced with the same event, a positive attitude sees opportunity, while a pessimistic one sees only obstacles. How you choose to think, react, and behave determines whether you advance or stay stuck. Society is a vast stage, and each person plays their own role. To step into a brighter spotlight, you can't rely on luck or blame fate. You must change from within. Change your attitude. A friendly smile can open doors to relationships. A progressive spirit can turn obstacles into stepping stones. A responsible attitude can elevate you to places mere talent might not reach. Like a seed turning toward the sun, only then can it grow into a towering tree. And so, with us changing our attitude, is the quiet yet most powerful powerful way to shift our place among the crowd. No matter who you are, learn to sleep early, love yourself more, trust others less, live simply, and smile brightly. Behind those seemingly simple words lies the secret to a peaceful life. Sleep early to let your body rest, to cleanse your soul of the day's weariness. It's how you heal yourself. Love yourself more, for no one walks with you through life but you. Trust others less, not to close your heart, but to stay clear-headed, guarding your trust for those who deserve it. Live simply, for the more you scheme, the heavier your heart. Simplicity lets you feel joy in the smallest things. And finally, smile brightly. A smile isn't just light for your face, but a message to the world. You've chosen to live positively, choosing joy over sorrow. So, whoever you are, wherever you are, adopt these habits to make every day a day worth living. If you close your eyes now, you'll dream. If you start learning now, you'll turn that dream into reality. Dreams in sleep are fleeting illusions, beautiful but fragile, vanishing when you wake. But dreams in reality demand clarity, perseverance, and will to become results. The moment you choose learning over sleeping is the moment you lay the first brick for your dream. Each page turned is a step closer to your future. Successful people don't dream more beautifully than you. They dare to wake up, act, and persist. Remember, dreams don't become reality on their own. They grow through daily effort. If you sleep, you see visions in your mind. If you learn, you write those visions with sweat, will, and wisdom. And one day, standing at your own peak, you'll smile, having chosen action over dreaming. 10,000 days of discipline may not guarantee enlightenment, but one day of folly brings instant consequences. The path to refining character, sharpening intellect, or building a career is a long, arduous climb up a towering mountain. You may spend thousands of days cultivating virtue, earning trust, building reputation, but one moment of recklessness, one fleeting lapse, can shatter it all like a mirror dropped on stone. Wisdom isn't measured by how many times you succeed, but by how carefully you guard your steps, words, and actions. Like a gardener, years of care yield blooming flowers and fruit, but one careless cut can fell the tree. Live with mindfulness. Don't let one moment of folly erase 10,000 days of effort, for it's steadfastness, caution, and clarity that unlock the door to peace, happiness, and true fulfillment in life. How much is face worth per pound? Why do we care so much about others' opinions? Face something intangible, unbuyable, yet many sacrifice. Freedom, joy, even integrity to preserve it. It's like a mask. The tighter you cling to it, the further you drift from your true self. Living too much for public eyes traps you in an invisible prison. You grow weary, anxious, and never truly yourself. But ask yourself, do others' opinions feed you? Can they be sold at market for happiness or peace? Face is just a shadow, and shadows vanish when the light shifts. A wise person doesn't paint themselves to please the world, but lives authentically, rightly, so each step is steady, serene. For in the end, it's not the world, but your own self that stays with you for life. Humans have a common flaw. They hear half, understand a quarter, and retell it doubled. How often do we listen superficially, twist information to fit our views, then embellish when retelling, turning a grain of sand into a mountain, a breeze into a storm? That's the root of misunderstandings, divisions, and invisible wounds that linger in relationships. Words, once spoken, are like leaves carried by the wind. You can't take them back, and a single distorted word can shatter trust built over years. A wise person listens fully, understands deeply before speaking. They're like a patient potter, meticulous with every detail, crafting something not just beautiful, but enduring. Carelessness in listening and recklessness in speaking only distort truth and sow chaos in life. To avoid hearing half, understanding a quarter, retelling doubled, practice clarity, listen with your heart, reflect with reason, and speak with responsibility. For words can be precious gems that uplift, or sharp blades that cut the heart. If you can't die, you must live. And if you live, live boldly. Living is an undeniable truth. As long as you're here, you must exist. But merely existing isn't enough. For a life faded, bland, just breathing through days without leaving a mark, is like a flickering lamp about to go out in a dark corner. Living boldly means living with spirit, purpose, and responsibility to yourself and the world. It's not chasing wealth or glory, but savoring each moment, daring to strive, love, err, and correct. Life is short. No one knows if tomorrow comes. So why not live fully today to look back with smiles, not regrets? You only truly mature when you realize life is a privilege, not a burden. And holding that privilege, make it a memorable journey, not a string of meaningless days. I believe, whether it's family, friendship, or love, only what withstands time deserves to be called true. Sweet words today may warm the heart, but only enduring companionship proves what's real and what's not. Family, friendship, or love all start as bright as a newly kindled flame, but a flame is only precious if it burns steadily through wind and rain, not flaring briefly then fading. Time is an invisible test. It wears away the superficial, filters out deceit, leaving only feelings deep, strong, and sincere. Family that stays through hardship, friends who remember you without gain, a lover who holds your hand when hair turns gray. That's true connection. True connection doesn't fear time. Rather, time makes it more precious. Like a gem buried in soil, it grows rarer with years. And when you find bonds that endure the long road together, you hold a treasure beyond compare. Bodhi enlightenment isn't in far-off places or the end of an endless journey, but in each present moment. Afflictions are like clouds veiling the sky of your mind. If you're swept away, the clouds thicken, blocking the light of wisdom. But if you simply recognize, this is affliction, without letting it control you, then in that moment, the clouds part, the sky clears. That is Bodhi. In truth, afflictions aren't always enemies. They're mirrors reflecting your weaknesses and ignorance. Seeing them gives you a chance to return, to understand, to transform. Like a lotus rising from mud, the deeper the mud, the purer its fragrance. So too with afflictions. Through mindful observation, wisdom and peace arise. The key isn't escaping affliction, but facing it, smiling at it, seeing its illusory nature. Then, in suffering, you find the seed of peace. In darkness, you discover light. And that is the essence of affliction is Bodhi. The more I know about people, the more I love my dog. Humans have intellect, language, complex societies, but also deception, scheming, concealment, and betrayal. The more you encounter and understand human hearts, the more you feel let down by their lies, selfishness, and coldness. In contrast, a dog, a simple creature, offers a purity of feeling humans sometimes can't. It's loyal to the end, joyful when you return, worried when you're sad, unbothered by wealth or status. Its love is unconditional, unchanging, non-judgmental. That sincerity comforts many, offering true love when human life feels exhausting. Humans should learn from dogs sincerity, loyalty, simplicity in love. For sometimes, what we seek all our lives unfeigned, selfless affection is found in the warm gaze of a loyal animal. The rich aren't guaranteed happiness, but the poor are certain to suffer. Money doesn't give you everything, but it gives you many things. Money isn't a master key to every door of happiness, but it's a passport to escape countless miseries of life. The rich may still feel lonely, anxious, or face nameless emotional pains, but at least they don't worry about today's meal, tomorrow's shelter, or funds for illness. The poor, however, bear tangible suffering daily. A minor illness becomes a burden. A small dream feels out of reach. Money isn't everything, but without it, you easily lose freedom, choice, even dignity. It's like air, invisible, ungraspable, but its absence brings suffocating despair. Money can't buy happiness is true, but only half the truth. Money may not buy complete joy, but it buys peace of mind, security, and chances to reach happiness. A wise person neither worships nor denies money, but uses it as a tool, not becoming its slave. Life is short. Don't spend even a minute on people or things that make you sad. Time flows like a river, never turning back. Every minute spent in sorrow, trapped in pain caused by others, or clung to by yourself, is a precious grain of sand lost. Life is already brief. Why narrow it further with unwarranted grief? Joy is like sunlight. Just open the door and it floods in, chasing away the dark. Happiness isn't about how much you have, but what you choose to keep or let go. There are people